Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Van Pebble here with you. Everything's gonna be okay. I know. The music's a little ominous. Van Pebble, we're scared. It's okay. You gotta fight your way out of the scared. You've gotta fight your way out of the scared. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are playing a game called Hades 2. Hades 2 is the game. Van Pebble is the name. It's going to be a great stream. We are trying to think of where we are, like, in the game itself. We're kind of stuck in a lot of the games that we're playing right now. And this is one of those games that I'm this close to, like, getting beyond where I was. And we're just going to keep playing until we get to, like we did with, there's a certain game called Wall World that we had to stop streaming just because I just wanted to make that decision. I think we're just, until we get to where we want to get to, we're not going to keep streaming that game. This might be another one of those also. This is Hades 2, and like I said, I played Hades 1. I almost beat the boss, but I never got past it. And then Hades 2 finally came out, and once it came out of early access, I just thought, well, we haven't finished the first one, but close enough, let's just play the second one. And I think the second game is way harder than the first one ever was, but I still play it anyway. But this is going to be one of those streams that might be one of the last streams for Hades 2 as well. So never fear, there's always more games out there, and I've got some other games that I'm throwing into the repertoire, as it were. But ladies and gentlemen, that's the stream today, and let's get into it. And thanks for joining us. Welcome to the stream. Van Pebble here. My name's Van Pebble. You're not Van Pebble, I am. Today's stream is also not sponsored. It's just not. It's not sponsored. We're not a sponsored guy. I'd like to be someday, but in order to get ready for that moment, what I like to do is take things that we're drinking or eating or whatever, and then I just go, hey, this isn't a sponsor, but we like it, and it's kind of like if it wanted to be a sponsor, like this is where I'm at with it, like ginger ale, that kind of thing. Like, imagine being sponsored by a ginger ale company. It's a nice idea, because when has ginger ale ever hurt anybody? When has ginger ale ever been in a massive ginger ale lawsuit? I don't think it's ever happened. Ladies and gentlemen, good talk up, Van Pebble, but Van Pebble, it's time to play your game. This is a big one, guys. The stream for me is big, because if this stream goes well for me, and by well, I have to go past, there's a certain boss that I need to get past. If we can pass that boss today, it's a guarantee that we will continue streaming this game. If we cannot get past that boss today, I'm not going to 100% say it, but there's a possibility that this game, we don't stream it again, just like Wall World, until we get to where we feel we should be. Because look, I know that this is just video games that we're doing here, and I know that anybody can just get on, anybody. They can figure out how to stream. It's not that hard. They can get on and play any game. It's not that tough to do. But it's hard to be good at games, especially games that are designed for gamers. This is one of such games. This is not a game that is for some kid in middle school. I don't think it is. I think this is a game for college age. You gotta be kind of I don't know, there's something about it that I just don't feel translates well. Some people are like, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, when I was a kid, if I was like 12 or 13, this game would be too hard, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the game. What do you say, huh? Here it is. It's a, man, let me tell you, it's a heavy heart that I would have to to actually get rid of this game, to not play this game anymore, because it really is a great game. And I just want to see something real quick. Sorry if this seems unprofessional to people, but I forgot where I put the camera when I stream this game. So we're going to just take a look at where I have my camera. It looks like I'm in the upper left-hand corner. Oh, that's a good place to put it. I see what you're doing there. Is it though?
Let's do one of those things.
Is it a good place for that?
Circle.
Yeah, it is. It is actually. It is a good place for that.
Okay.
It looks like it's the best place to do it. Okay, got it. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble here. Gonna change things around a little bit. Move this. It looks like this is pretty close to what it's gonna look like. Let's get into it. Van Pebble, Hades 2. Region, the Crossroads. Nights, 36. That must have been how many runs I've done with this, is my guess. Must have been. Must have been love, but it's over now. Let's take a break, and a quick early break, and do who is that group? Let's do a song break. Ready? It must have been love, but it's over now. Must have been, but I lost it somehow. Okay. You gotta do that. You gotta take little breaks. It's like, Van Pebble, you just started. I know. I take early breaks. Leave me alone. I like breaking. Have you ever worked with people that they're like that though? They just, all they do is, seems like they just like to take breaks all the time. I remember this one security job I had where this guy would come in and I just worked like a 10-hour shift and I had like no food, nothing. And the guy's like, hey, can you watch this desk for me? And he just got there. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just going to eat real quick. I'm like, dude, I've been here for 10 hours. 10 hours. No. You know? Fucking guy. We gotta get more of those. What do we need? Psyche, it's called? We gotta get more Psyche. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite games, it really is. This game has become, it will be a heavy heart if I end up having to say no more to this game, because I really don't want to say that. I don't. I love this game. Here we go. Well, I mean, I've been doing this for so, like, this same stuff that we're doing now, we've been doing the same thing over and over, and I still love it. I still love it. It's different every time. It's not like the same enemies. Like, back in the day, this is why I was saying, I think we're better now. Like, as a gamer, this is a hard game for a kid to play. Because when you're a kid and you play the video games in the arcade, eventually you figure out what that guy's going to do and you learn how to block, and you can almost, like in some of those old games, like even like Donkey Kong, like Billy Mitchell and some of these gamer guys that actually won awards, like beat records. Billy Mitchell's very famous. He's in the King, I think there's a movie called, I believe it's called King of Kong, I think, but it's a documentary about a guy named Billy Mitchell who's like the Donkey Kong scoring champion. It's a really, really, really good documentary, but like that's a perfect example of like a guy who just kind of memorized the patterns and was able to beat the game because of that memorized patterns. These are switching it up. It's like on some kind of an AI thing or something, where like it depends on what weapons you have and stuff, and what you've got, and like all of your, like there's so much involved in a run that just games have just changed. Like the difficulty of games are just next level. It's next level. Such a pretty game though. God damn, it's pretty. And it's also a game that you gotta play a lot to to get into it. For me, at least. Like it just wasn't on my radar for a while because I just forgot. I was like, I even just forgot that this was a good game, you know. Not this one specifically, but the other one, the first one. It sure is a great game, though. Heavenly Flourish, your specials inflict blitz. Nice. Yeah, the special's pretty good. One would even say it's... Don't do it. What? Don't fucking do it. No, the special is good. One would even say that it's... Don't do it. Don't fucking say special. It's like I don't have the banter of somebody else, so I just have to like fight with myself. Oh, I make myself laugh. Yeah, it makes me laugh too. Oh, you ate one too? That was funny that Van Halen actually like came up with an album called Oh You Ate One Too. Because David Lee Roth came out with an album called Eat 'Em and Smile when he left Van Halen. Isn't that crazy? That's how, like, they were in another world of, like, they were competing against each other. That's how popular Van Halen was. Van Halen was so popular. Just randomly, I want to say this. Van Halen was so popular that they lost their lead singer. The lead singer was so popular on his own that he made a record that dissed Van Halen, and it was really popular. And then Van Halen was like, his album was Eat 'Em and Smile. There's a big picture of him as a witch doctor. David Lee Roth. It's so cool. And then they were both like the tip top of their craft. And they had just come off of that, you know that song Jump? Like they're probably, arguably, maybe their most memorable song for a lot of people. For me, I have fond memories of it. And then right after that, they broke up. They did Panama, all those huge songs. That was probably their biggest album. I mean, it's really, even to this day, maybe if you look at the most popular Van Halen album, it's gotta be up there. Here we go. Holy shit. Psycho bitch. Who brought the psycho bitch here? Who brought the crazy yelling in your face lady? Good lord. Good lordy. Here we go, guys. We're trying our best here. This is actually a tough one for me as well. This guy's really hard to beat. First we gotta beat these things. This thing isn't that bad at all. He's easy. So you beat him, he's easy. Then you come and you beat this guy. He's easy too. Okay. This guy's tough. So you come in, you go, ah, like that. fuck? So tough. I can never figure out when he's gonna swing his tail. Hold on, we got him. Whew! Yeah, that thing is really hard. But that's good. We did good against him. We're trying to build a completely strong character. That means really good casts. This is weak, so attacks power. Your attacks gain power, but you prime. Rushing damage is his best. So rush is important. That's this thing here. And that actually is doing something there. Look at that. So we want to incorporate this move with this power move and with our attack. We're okay. When you see the boss that I'm talking about, you're going to be like, shit. They're just really hard to beat. I'm trying to figure out which things I need to get it, you know? So here we go. It's a spider. And they're going to give me an outfit that makes your cast deal 100% damage, or an outfit that makes you restore 2 heart when you exit the location. That's actually a nice one too. But my cast deal 100% damage? Yeah, that's really good. Let's go this way. Oh, wait. Pick some flowers. Let's see what else we can do here. This game is definitely the female version of the first game. Like, you pick flowers and shit, you know what I mean? Like, the first one wasn't like that. Like, you didn't pick fucking flowers in the first one. Not that I'm not putting it down, I'm just being matter of fact about it. In case anyone's wondering. Look at that thing. It's so nasty. There's this, and there's this. Go this way. Forgot the running thing is great. I mean, it's a cold game, and I mean that in a good way. It's just really fucking hard. Like, when it comes to bosses, it's really tough. I watched the goddess Aphrodite seek you out. From her I learned a bit of how to influence the heart. But only when my strength is at its peak, and even then I fear I pale in comparison. The hex launches a seeking projectile that inflicts morph on up to 5 susceptible foes. Your hex fires a beam. Wow, listen to that, the beam. Whoa, your hex restores 15 life up to 3 times. That's what's up. That's what's up. Should we go this one or this one? Let's go this one. We have a really good attack, which allows us to sort of swarm enemies like that. Our attack's really strong. Those things are brutal! What a life sucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. Those things are a nightmare. Ah! They just scream in your face. Scream in my face to tell you what's gonna happen. Alright, let's go. Oh, there it is. This is the big boss, guys. This is the big boss. Big boss. You big boss? Yeah. You big boss, huh? Let's see. The thing that at least what we can do here is, because I haven't found a good, what I would think, strategy for this boss. We might as well just get as much like of these gain bonus life ones that we can do. So at least the one thing we have is time. Is we could just take as long as we need to take if we can last that long, and then we have these life things that we could use to help us gain life. That's about it. Other than that, we're kind of fucked in this fight here. This fight, but like I said, this is the fight we need to win, or I don't know if I'm going to stream this game anymore. Until I beat this fighter. Once I beat this fighter, I'll keep streaming it all the time. But if I can't beat this fighter and I keep having to go against this motherfucker every time, it's just pointless for me to play this game. I might have to just never play this game again if it's that hard. Because I've had games like that where you're like, the game is literally that difficult. Like, if it's that hard on the first level, like, what the fuck are we doing here? Oh. Oh no! I'm a pig. Oh no, no! Keep going, Van Pebble. Ah! Cook easy now. I don't even know where the fuck it is. There it is. No! No! But here's the positive thing. No, I have a good takeaway from that. Because we were very close to beating it that time. And I mean very close. I really was close. That is acceptable. That's acceptable. Now, we have to keep playing well like that. But I feel it. Now I'm feeling the game. If that's how it's going to go down, like that, I can live with that. And I can continue to play this game. I actually feel right now like good about continuing right now, and I feel like this is a game still in the rotation because of that right there. Here's what that taught me. All right, maybe you think that I'm shining myself right now like an apple, like a nice shiny apple. Let me shine it. Let me look into that apple and just see a beautiful reflection. No, the reason that that is so crucial right there is because it shows me that I'm learning this game. Because if I felt like I just couldn't learn it, like some games maybe they're too hard, right? Like we've had those games. Excuse me. Hotline Miami is a game that's just so hard. So hard. How hard? No. It was a really hard game. Hotline Miami. It's to the point where it got to the end and I couldn't beat it just because it almost wasn't like doable. Like it was just like really. This is not the case. I do believe that this is doable. The way that we just played that means we're learning how to do this run. I finally do understand that I need to run around a lot and just don't worry about time. Just take your time. And the idea of getting your life, like if you die, you can die multiple times and that kind of stuff. That's the key to beating that boss. It's not an impossible boss to beat. It is possible to beat the boss. I would love to figure out how not to turn into a pig or whatever creature they turn you into. Sometimes I think it's not always a pig, and it's cute and it's funny, but like to die that way sucks. But that was an excellent experience. I'm really proud of what we just did there. Like, and I'm being serious. I'm very excited about that. So you give gifts to these people. I think you're supposed to give gifts to these guys. This is another part of the game that I will start paying attention to, which is the way to gain like different things that they want you to gain. Like you can see what they're offering there, you know. The daughter of the gods, like, I don't know. That kind of stuff never interests me, even the first game, actually. They have a list of stuff that you could, like, check off. You know, it's just another thing they're trying to, like, keep your mind busy. It's like, you don't have to keep my mind busy, dude. This game is hard enough. Honest to God. So you're supposed to give these things away to people as gifts. And here we go. Another aspect of the game, like I said, this is new from the first game. I wonder if there's new rows you could do. So we'll plant this thing. We don't have anything else to plant, and let's get back to the game. And now it feels good knowing just how close we were before. That was really freaking good, man. Here's some of the things that we have going for us. some of the cards. I would love to get this one. I almost don't even need this one. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh. Alright. I just bought that. Let me see if we can buy a couple of these other things. 9% chance. 0 damage the first time. This is cool. I like unlocking stuff. Here, let's see. What else can we unlock here? What does this one know? We can unlock this one, huh? You take 0 damage first time you are hit in a Guardian encounters. That's kind of interesting. But I really wanted the... Where was the one that I wanted, though? Don't want to use that one? I guess I could use that one. Alright, so this... I'm still getting used to this as well. But we're gonna better get used to it because I'm enjoying myself playing this game. I am finally 100% in. And look, guys, there's a lot I haven't done. I only have 3 weapons. There's a total of 3, 4, 5, 6 weapons. I think I probably have to get past this first boss to get those weapons. So, like, I'm really young in this game. I'm a babe in this game. But that was where I was getting to the point where, like, look, when do you stop being a babe and you start being like a experienced veteran player? Will that ever happen? It looks like it's happening. Yeah. Ooh, a beam at 800 damage? Oh my goodness. That was cool. I hardly ever use those. I don't... like, I never use Hex, ever. But I will start using it. It's not easy to use. You have to, like, fill it up. I don't really understand the Hex thing. And also, when I literally first started playing this game, it was hard for me to, like, jump back in this game. It's hard to explain that. This is a game. Like, the games that I play now are games where once you lock yourself in, that's the only way to enjoy it. You have to, like, lock in and play really, really, like... you got to get into it to the point where you're, like, mentally are like, okay, I get it, I'm in, I got it, I'm in. You've got to play it that way. And I didn't play this game that way. When I first played it, I just jumped in. Let me do a couple runs. You got to, like, lock in and just be like, I'm going to just throw my ass in this thing for a while, you know? Anyway, here we go. Look at that sun thing. What is that? We're gonna follow this. Your attacks deal more damage. Rushing damages surrounding foes and inflicts weak. You automatically inflict weak. I definitely want my attack better. Now we kind of know, how to beat that first boss now, so I would say we don't really need any specific weapon. I think there's a, like, strategy thing that you just have to do, which is really just, like, the runaround strategy, really. A lot of running around. Shit. The strategy for the first big boss. Oh, nice. Level 2. There you go. That's very good. It's like a lot of running around. A lot of this. So we gotta try to find some kind of a little like... See that trail we're leaving? We could find like a power-up thing that... Like we did that last run, we did well. We had that little star thing that happened. And then, like, let's just power it up as much as we can so that we get close. Take some tough shots right there. Boom. Still not potent enough. He's tough. They're a nightmare. They're so hard, dude. Those things are so hard. Alright, here we go. This is a tough one, too. This one's kind of... Like, these guys are easy to kill. But that main boss guy is really tough. I'm not even going to fuck with him. I'm just not going to worry about that guy. I'm just going to focus on these guys. There you go. This should be it right here. Nice. Your strikes emit chain lightning that bounces up to 4 times, but you prime. I think the prime thing is like, I'm not interested in the magic prime thing that much, but it is important as part of the game. But it annoys me. Each encounter, an aether font appears in the area and restores all. I don't care, really. Do I care? I don't know. Your cast causes lightning bolts to repeatedly strike one foe at a time. That's good, actually. That's a good one. Okay, I'll take it. This is the stuff that gives us, we need to keep like getting this stuff. So then what this does is this allows us to use those Arcana cards, and we can use the more Arcana cards, the more benefits and little like crazy little bonus stuff that happens with us. Like move 25% faster, all that kind of stuff. So an additional to the stuff, it's additional to the stuff that you find, you know, by these, like, what, I don't know, what are they, kings, queens, Zeus, all these fuckers. Once we beat these levels and then we gain these big powers, you also have the stuff that you get from the Arcana cards as well. So there's a lot of places to get, and a lot of that is just playing the game a lot, getting all these Arcana cards, making yourself powerful enough that you can get through. Like I said, we don't even have all the weapons. We only have like 3 weapons. There's like 4 more to, you know, it's crazy. So yeah, we're still figuring things out here. But this was what I thought it was. Well, this stream I knew was going to be the stream where we figure out if we still want to pursue this game. And the answer is no. I mean, yes. This is one of them where we just run around and just destroy everything. Yeah, we got really good attack. Attack is powerful. Love to make it a little stronger, but okay. The sprint is good. The cast deals more damage. If you were in a binding circle, the bonus is doubled. Whenever you clear encounters, a random boon, you have gains rarity. Okay, that's a good one. But also a lot like Balatro is one of those games too where, I mean, I like to mix up my games. I know we're playing this, but like Balatro is one of those games where like, yeah, you gotta like really put in the time to play that game in order to learn the different values, how they work together. It's really less of like, hey, I think I'll just sit down and play a couple rounds of Balatro. It's more like, I think I'll sit down and like study this game. It's more of a this game is similar feeling like the studying thing. Like I'm not just like playing, I'm studying as I go, you know? Look how powerful that is. Look at that lightning bolt right there. Damn. That's good. Flutter strike. Before I flutter out. Ooh, rare. Nice. Yeah. This is a good one because if we can get the storm ring, level 1 goes to level 2. Your cast causes lightning bolts, as you saw there, right? Repeatedly strike one foe at a time in the binding circle. The thing is, this is a key thing for this big boss that we're looking to fight. The only thing I can tell you, the only thing that stops me from doing this, and I probably will do this, because it's rare. I'll do it because it's rare, but I love my attacks getting stronger also, because that really has been my style, and we're going to need to do that. I picked that one instead, because when we finally do get to this big boss, we're going to need something to knock him down. Something powerful. Look at that. Oh my god. Poor guy. You almost feel sorry for him. I almost feel sorry for that little guy. Just kidding. I don't feel sorry for anybody. Ah! Nice. Okay, sure shot flurry. Finally we get our specials going here. The attack has 20% power. I like the attack. I do. One of the prophecies on the fated list indicates you choose this. So we will choose this. Because I'm also trying to get the game to get further. I feel like the more, yeah, because in the first game was like that too, that the stronger you made yourself by continuing to get all these like powers and things, you don't struggle as much as you did when you first played, because you built yourself up, and that's kind of what we're doing here. Let's go with the magic. There we go. Oh, I think we're close to the boss. There's the boss. So at least it's good because we keep talking about boss. And here's the boss. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play a little Bruce Springsteen. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Speaking of the boss, guys, we're going to make... I bet that's what, like, 70s streamers, if there were streamers in the 70s, that would have been the big thing. Like, all right, in honor of the boss, we're going to play some Bruce Springsteen music, you guys. In the heart of Philadelphia. Bing, bam, 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 bam. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The big boss. Let's walk around for a minute and see if there's anything to pick up or collect or... There's not. There's not. There's not. Let's do this, man. Let's beat this boss. Breathe. There you are. I cannot stay for long, just long enough to put you to the test. I got here as quickly as I could, head mistress, and still you had to wait. To wait is a practice of patience. Now on to other practices, I think. I don't think so, biatch. Careful. Careful, don't get so close, man. That's how you lose, motherfucker. God damn it, Pebble. That's nice, though. I told you that was a nice one. We gotta try to stay alive here, man. Oh, sorry. Oh! Shit. Come on, man. Come on! No, no, no! Yes! Yes! And that's the feeling. God damn it, dude. I gotta give myself a reward, guys. Oh my god. What did she say? Oh, you fought with diligence and with ferocity. But surely there's more for you to learn. There definitely is, for sure. I look forward to it, Headmistress. Oh my god, I'm so happy I beat that. What about you? Can you not join me? No, I dare not stray too far from our abode. Continue now your task. I shall wait for your safe return. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is, folks. Prophecy fulfilled. What is this? Huge, huge, huge. Van Pebble, finally. This is a huge stream. Oh, feels good to get beyond that part. Whew. But I think the thing is when you... I'm trying to think if we got past that part or we have to keep going through her again. I'm not sure. I think when you die, you might have to fight that person again, possibly. But the thing is now I think we are a lot stronger, and also we're just a better player now. But it is, I think. Let me see something here. Let me just go to the internet for a minute. Oops, there we go. All right, thank you. In Hades, God, that was a big monkey to get off my back. In Hades 2, do you have to keep fighting Head Mistress after you beat her? I don't want to keep beating the same bosses, and I don't know why I feel like... Okay, like most bosses in Hades games, Headmistress Hecate has 3 phases that initiate after... Okay, wait. It's not really answering my question here. That's okay. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to think, because in the first game, I felt like you had to keep... Look at this, how pretty this is. You had to keep fighting in the first game, I think. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I think this is what we're going to do. Yeah. I was going to say, let's just call it a stream. Then when we come back, we can play on this level. But no, we'll keep going. Let's keep going. Let's give it a nice one. Let's keep going. That was really great. God damn, that felt good. Jesus Christ, man. Whew. Oh, I didn't know what that was. Jeez. Wow, this is pretty. The underworld plunges deeper than the deepest sea, yet there are such places where the edge of one and the other meet. Almost read that. I almost read that. Ooh, yes. Dude, this is cool. This game is so pretty, man. Oh, shit. Look at these enemies are different too. Nice. This is fucking great. We're gonna die quickly though, I can tell. Because we're playing stupidly. This is fucking awesome. God, it feels good just to see new enemies. Alright, I totally changed my mind about this game. I had a feeling that was gonna happen though. I said, if I can beat this thing, it's a whole different ball game if I beat that boss, and it is. Because being stuck, there's nothing good about being stuck like that. Oh, let's beat this guy. Nice. Oh! We gotta beat this guy too. There's one more guy here. Yeah, that was a tough round for us. Oh, interesting. Oh, the portals are different than the first level. Man, this is great. I don't even know we're gonna die soon, but I'm just having a really good time. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Let's see what it looks like when you restart. I think we might have to go through the same way. I'm not sure. I'd love to not have to keep going through that first part. I'd like to think we already proved that, did that, but we'll see how it goes. Because the first game was weird that way too. Manifest your collection of keepsakes in the space separating each region. And then I'd love to see where we are with this. Do we finally have enough of this stuff? We don't. Golly, what's it take? What's it gonna take? My goodness. All right. Oh my god, I'm so happy. But we didn't open up another weapon. Like, that's the question I have too, is how do you get all, like, how do you get access to all weapons in Hades 2? These are the things I need, questions I need answered before I can feel comfortable. To unlock all weapons in Hades 2, players must interact with the silver pool in the Arms of Night located at the crossroads. This pool provides a list of available nocturnal arms and information on how to unlock them all. Requires specific resources such as silver, cinder, glass, rock, bronze, which can be obtained through various means, including defeating bosses, mining, Okay. This guy goes, each weapon is different than the others. Some require you to get up close personal, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like that's what it is. You do have to get certain things to unlock them. Find the, like, resources and minerals and stuff. All right, cool. I mean, this is, like, to me, this is a winner. So this is what I'd be using. Okay. Magic is full now. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the stream. I just wanted to do one more thing here. See where we start. This is where we are starting. So it looks like we would have to beat that boss again, right? That's what it kind of looks like. Specials deal more damage in a larger area, 60%. Attack damage, 60. Rare. So we'll do the rare one. And it also looks like now that we have, like, some badass weapons and stuff. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I have to beat this too. Alright, in order for me to quit, I have to beat this, so I will. There, I beat it. Can I go now? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I actually enjoy this game now. I'm not sure about the thing where you have to fight the boss again and again and again, but that's how I remember it, the first game, that you had to keep fighting the same bosses. Do you keep fighting same bosses over and over in Hades 2? You do have to fight the same bosses over and over, but the game is designed to be repetitive in a way that is typical for roguelikes. Each run starts from the same place, but you can learn from previous encounters, which can make the subsequent runs easier. But easier to read? No, you gotta learn how to read, man. Pebble. What? Hey! I'm working on it. The bosses may have variations. The bosses may have variations, but they generally maintain a similar pattern, which can lead to a sense of familiarity. That's true. Progression in the game is tied to story elements and dialogues, which can enhance the experience, even as you fight the camera bosses. Overall, While the game may feel repetitive, the learning curve and story progression can make the run feel fresh. And that's what I was saying earlier about this game. It is really good that way. Ladies and gentlemen, I do like that it does that. Like, it makes each run fresh. And basically you have to just keep grinding to get it better and fresher. And so now, after beating that boss, now like we've sharpened some tools, you know what I mean? So that was a fucking huge thing to do for me, because I wasn't sure what to do with that game. And now it stays in the rotation. The game stays in the rotation. I don't care what anybody says. It's my call. I make the final call. Ladies and gentlemen, that would be an interesting thing streamers could do. Streamers have done that before, though, where they give like the followers, I guess you would call them, a chance to live chat with them, and they could pick like what to do. You choose, you know, that kind of thing. But that's not good. This is all about me and my choices. Ladies and gentlemen, you can follow Van Pebble on Twitter. He's got a sense of humor. He's funny. He's fun. He's a good dancer. And you can see all this on Van Pebble on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, donate money to Van Pebble by donating money to Thomas Palvino. Same guy, just a different name. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, Van Pebble, same guy, same name, same game, different game. And that's Van Pebble on YouTube, looking to get more subscribers, continuing to put up about 10 videos a week. And we're in the middle of that right now, as today makes number 4, I believe. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Follow me, Van Pebble, on YouTube, and that's it, guys. That was today's streaming. Today's was good. A lot of effort, a lot of good effort went into it. I woke up a little late. That's good. I'm still getting healthy. I'm still getting my body back to where I want it to be. So tomorrow we get up early, like 12, not early, and we exercise, go take a walk, get ourselves in shape. Maybe we go to the store, pick up some food, get ready for the rest of the week, and then we come back and we stream tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be streaming if you're interested in watching it live. You could do that. I just kind of find the right time to give you. But I would say 4 p.m. seems like a good time to stream. If we stream from 4 to 10, that's a good 6 hours. That gives me I like to give myself a good 3-hour window per stream. That way, if I finish before the 3 hours, which I almost always do, I'll just take that extra hour to break a little bit and chill, eat, replenish whatever I lost, and then, or sometimes we get back into it. I don't know. That's how we, anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great night, great day, and a great life. And let's sit and think about what would these two have to say to each other? I wonder. The owl and the rats. I wonder. Alright, this is how we're gonna leave this stream right now. It's a little different. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Copilot real quick. Hi, Copilot. Can you call me Van Pebble, please?
Of course. What's up, Van Pebble?
I'm live on stream right now. Would you like to say hi to my audience?
Hey, everyone on Van Pebble's stream. Hope you're all having a great time.
Don't they sound great? Hey, everybody. Don't they sound great? Okay. Hey, I wanted to ask you to do something for us.
Sure thing, Van Pebble. What do you have in mind?
Well, I'm actually going to leave. We're actually finished with the stream. It was a successful stream, I tell you.
That's awesome to hear, Van Pebble. Congrats on the successful stream.
You're great. You know that. Listen, what I'd like you to do is I'm going to play in the background. Don't let it disturb you. I'm going to play some music in the background. Now, there's a picture of a giant owl, and he's sitting on a stump that looks like someone cut the tree. He's sitting on the stump, and sitting next to the owl is a rat, a little rat. Can you
I'm
please...
afraid I can't talk about that topic.
Yes, you can. I want you to tell a story about an owl and a rat.
Alright, picture this. Under the moonlit sky, a wise old owl and a curious little rat found themselves sitting on a tree stump. The owl, who'd seen many nights, began sharing tales of the forest. The rat listened intently, mesmerized by the owl's wisdom. Despite their differences, they found common ground.
Wait, can you hold on?
For story.
I can't barely hear this. I got a pretty good phone too. Like, this should be better. All right, never mind. That was a good idea. Okay, wait. Can you do me a favor?
Sure, what do you need?
Try one more time and tell a story about an owl and a rat, and you can make it fun or whatever you want to do. Just make it like a minute long. Can you do that?
Absolutely. Let's give it another go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce it to him. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a story about the owl and the rat.
Once upon a time in a moonlit forest, there lived a wise old owl and a clever little rat. The owl, known for his wisdom, loved to gaze at the stars. The rat, with her quick wit, adored collecting shiny things. One night, they stumbled upon each other under the starry sky. The owl shared his stories of the constellations, while the rat offered her most precious trinket as a token of friendship. Together, they learned that even the most unlikely friendships can light up the darkest nights. And from that night on, the owl and the rat became the best of friends, sharing many more moonlit adventures together. What was much more fun than the book that I made up?
That was really good. Thank you so much. Ladies, do you want to say goodbye to the audience?
Absolutely. Goodbye, everyone on Van Pebble stream. Take care.
Thanks, guys. Take care. I hope you can hear that good. It usually works pretty good because you can hear it in the microphone. It's just very weak. I think I just have a weak... Should I get a new phone? Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Take that story with you, will you? I don't even know what she said. It's okay. See you later. Peace.